Hello, this is Aaron Maller from Parallax, and this is a quick recording to go over some potential changes and some corrections in the window library. So to start, the parent window families have always had the three material parameters that are called finishes. This uses the Parallax standard of there are materials that are called materials, and there's materials called finishes. To get at the construction materials, of course, that's where you tab select down to the units, and then there is the material of the glazing and the material of the sash or the window unit itself. Now, historically, in the window library, even the finishes are still under type parameters. And that's been because, we figure if you need to basically order a new color of window, it needs to basically be a different product that you order. We'll come back to that in a second. So you'll see here that in the type properties, you can change the casing to be red, and I'm just using a demolition material to kind of demo this really quick. And if you change the sash to red, the whole window will change to red as well. We did just this week correct an issue where the back of the grids and divisions were not all changing colors, so that's now fixed. The question I'm kind of curious about is twofold. So number one, there has always been a finish glazing parameter, but we actually didn't allow it to do anything previously. So if you changed it to red, the glazing would not change. The thought behind this was if you needed a window that came with a different type of glazing, you probably had to specify a different window type or a different thing. But I'm kind of thinking that may have been the wrong call now, because if we think about applied window films or something of that nature, you may want the ability to change the glazing's material without having to go duplicate every window unit and then create new window types, and then that daisy chains and it takes a really long time. So the number one question is this a positive thing that now we will be allowing people to change the glazing material in the finish parameter? Now keep in mind, if they look at the window unit itself, it will still report the original material. So our hope is that somebody's not using this to actually change like from one type of glass to another, but it's really just for applied films or coatings or whatnot. The second question is, in the door library or a lot of the other libraries where finishes get like applied, like you paint a door, the finishes are all instance parameters. So right now in the windows, they are still type parameters. They could just as easily be moved to instance parameters, and I'm kind of weighing the pros and cons here. If they're type parameters, of course, and you have windows in the bottom half of the project that are getting ordered in one color and windows in the top half that are getting ordered in a different color, then they have to be different types, which means they tag as different types. That's a positive because now they're all going to tag correctly. If we make them instance parameters, though, it's just a heck of a lot faster to be able to put the finishes you want on the windows. The downside is now they're all the same window type with different finishes or different colors applied. So I haven't changed them to instance yet. I wanted to get some feedback on that. But we will have a correction coming out soon that at least makes it so that the glazing finish parameter does work and the sash finishes do work properly on all the grids and divisions, as well as on all things like louvers that are in the windows as well. So let me know your thoughts. This update will be coming out in the near future.